The Young and the Restless spoilers. Wednesday full update, the 3rd of June 2026. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is a wild Wednesday, and honestly, uh, the soap world is spinning so fast right now, I can barely keep my head on straight. Grab a massive cup of coffee because the drama is absolutely overflowing today, and we have a ton of explosive updates to break down. Let's just jump right into the madness because I am so ready to vent about all of this. So let's start with Adam Newman because, of course, we have to start with Adam. Billy Abbott is opening his big mouth again. And honestly, what is Billy thinking? The guy just cannot help himself. Billy actually told Adam about Sally Spectra's pregnancy. And I am just sitting here staring at the screen wondering why Billy always has to be the one to drop these massive bombs. But Adam is hit really hard by this news. He is happy for Sally. He really is. But you know, it's bringing up all those devastating memories of Ava, their little girl that they lost. That wound is still so incredibly fresh for both of them. Adam still carries so much guilt over that whole tragic situation, and Sally has been going through absolute hell lately. The fans on social media have been screaming about this storyline for weeks because it is just so heavy. Adam remembers the hospital. He remembers making that impossible choice. And now hearing that Sally is pregnant with Billy's baby, it has to feel like a punch to the gut. And then Adam does something completely unhinged. He goes straight to Chelsea Lawson and asks her to have another baby with him. Yes, you heard that right. A baby, out of nowhere. What were the writers thinking with this? Chelsea is just standing there, probably staring at him like he grew a second head. Because, let's be real, Adam has never expressed this sudden burning urge to expand their family right now. They have Connor, they have their history, but a new baby? Right now? Chelsea is a lot of things, but she isn't stupid. She is going to connect the dots so fast. She is going to realize that Sally is pregnant and suddenly Adam wants a baby. It is the ultimate rebound baby request. And Chelsea is not going to want a child just because Sally is having one. She doesn't want to be a consolation prize. This could honestly be the end of Chatham. I mean, she just went all the way to Las Vegas and caught him kissing Reza. She already has zero reasons to trust him. And now he pulls this. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but Adam is a walking red flag right now. He is just spiraling and pulling Chelsea down with him. I really change my mind about Adam halfway through every episode, but right now I am just exhausted by his choices. But wait, before I get too deep into the Genoa City weeds, I just have to mention the absolute chaos happening over in Salem right now, because the daytime landscape is just blending together in my head, and my notes are a mess. Chanel is dealing with so much anxiety, the pressure from her cancer diagnosis, and all the family drama is just mounting, and it is so heavy to watch. And Joy and Kate are having these deep, complicated talks about motherhood and trying to navigate the latest Salem messes. And plus, Alex is opening up to Justin about fatherhood and how much joy baby Kelsey has brought into his life. It's sweet. It really is. But then you have Sarah struggling to help a patient tied to this massive drug crisis in Salem. And Marlena is not playing games anymore. She gave Xander a hard, terrifying ultimatum because she suspects he's slipping back into his old dark habits. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. The soap world is just heavy and dark right now across the board. But let's get back to Genoa City, where things are just as toxic. So tomorrow's episode is going to give us a major face-off between Sienna Bacall and Matt Clark. And this is where I get really confused, because Sienna has been fiercely, violently loyal to Matt. A few episodes ago, she literally stalked Phyllis to a dark basement, knocked her out cold with a massive hit, and untied Matt. She was looking at him with this extreme, fanatical loyalty, like he was her god or something. So why are they facing off now? Is Matt pushing her away? Is he playing his twisted mind games with her to... Matt is so calculating. He might be faking his amnesia, but he is definitely not faking his manipulation tactics. Sienna is dangerous. We know she is the one supplying Nick Newman with the poison drugs. She's actively trying to destroy the Newman family for Matt. And if Matt turns on her now, she might just snap completely. Who actually believes this alliance is going to end well? Sienna is a loose cannon, and Matt is a sociopath. It is a recipe for total disaster. And speaking of Matt, he is hanging out at the Shadow Room too. And I have to say, the set designers actually did a good job making it look exactly like the old club. The writers are really leaning into the nostalgia here. But being there is actually triggering Matt. He is getting memories. So Noah Newman's plan actually worked in a weird, roundabout way. Noah beat him up, provoked him, screamed in his face, and now Matt's brain is starting to spark. Matt actually confesses that he might have had memories of Sienna before. He is starting to piece her into his past. And then he starts asking about his wife. He wants to know what his marriage was like. Oh, Matt, it was a toxic wasteland. You do not want to remember that. But he is having these premonitions, these little flashes of his own life. He hasn't fully pieced it together yet, but the wall in his brain is cracking. And honestly, I still don't know if I believe him. Sometimes I think he is faking the whole amnesia thing just to torture everyone. But then he has these moments where he looks genuinely confused. The writers are playing with us. They really are. Which brings us to Nick Newman. Poor, broken Nick. He is completely cornered right now. He is so desperate to beat Matt into a pulp, but he can't justify beating up a guy who doesn't even remember his own name or the horrible things he did. It's so messed up. Nick is literally trying to cure Matt's amnesia just so he can hate him and punch him with a clear conscience. Let that sink in. Nick wants his abuser to remember being an abuser just so they can fight, but Nick is a complete mess right now. He is deeply addicted to the fentanyl and cocaine that Sienna sold him. He crashed his car into a cliff. He almost died. He has permanent brain damage hanging over his head. He is broken. He wants to stick around and watch this Matt situation play out, but Victor Newman is not going to let that happen. Victor is taking control. The mustache always takes control. Victor is probably going to force Nick into a hardcore rehab facility, and honestly, it's about time. Nick is only making things worse by delaying his treatment. He is wandering around Genoa City looking for a fight while his brain is fried on drugs. Victor is already gaslighting Nicky into praising his ruthless business moves. He told Nicky to celebrate him because he didn't trade the company to Phyllis. He is acting like a total god right now. So you know he is going to steamroll Nick next. It fits the show's usual style perfectly. Victor plays God. and everyone else just has to fall in line. Victoria is probably going to help him do it too, since she already cornered Nick about the drugs. They are going to stage an intervention, and it is going to be ugly. Nick is going to kick and scream, but Victor will just throw him in a private jet and lock him away until he is clean. I just don't know how much more this family can take. The Newmans are constantly at war with themselves and with villains like Matt Clark, and the fans are just exhausted. We want some happiness, but instead we get drug addiction, amnesia, and baby trap plots. It is wild, but I guess that is why we keep watching, right? We love the mess. We love the chaos. And right now, Genoa City is the messiest place on television.